I am the very model of a modern Major General.
You know the rules, and so do I.
Who wants to live forever?
There is no parking in the white zone.
Dramatic pause.
There he is. Your microphone's off, Richard.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Riker's Beard Live. It's fantastic to be here. We've had a 2-week break, and most of all, it's fantastic for me personally to see you guys. How the devil are you, Carl?
Oh, absolutely shattered, mate. But loving it.
I was hoping for shit-faced, but we'll take shattered.
I'm working on it.
James, how the devil are you, sir?
I'm not so bad, Richard. Thank you. As you can tell, I'm back at my normal computer with my freshly repaired Roadcaster that you fixed for me. So we'll see if about 45 minutes into the show I suddenly disappear like I have done every week for the last 2 or 3 months.
Well, this is certainly the clearest your audio has sounded for many weeks to me. I don't know if you feel the same, Carl. That's sounding much better.
It is. It's sounding absolutely crystal.
Fantastic. Well, we've been away for 2 weeks, and a lot's happened. Lot's happened in the world of Trek. There's some quite big news that we're going to have to talk about. But first of all, let's say hello to everyone. So, oh gosh, there's only 80,000 viewers. Normally, we have a few numbers. So, Gary, how the devil are you, chap? Christoph, I want to live it if I don't have to listen to you guys singing.
Oi!
How rude!
I can't hear you, Christoph. Could you turn it up?
Turn your volume up a bit, Richard.
Yeah, turn it up a bit. Yeah, turn it up. There we go. Hey, it's Sam. How you doing, buddy? Polite Christoph. This stream is on YouTube twice. How did you manage that? I've been asked that a lot of times. A lot of times. Yeah, a lot of times.
If I point out that way, does it come onto the other stream? How's that?
Hang on. Do that again.
Oh.
Do it again. No, the other way. Do the other.
It's like the world's worst impression of walk like an Egyptian.
Hey, Aaliyah, how are you? James. Hey, Amanda, how are you? And Yo, Lig. Yes. Oh, Lig in the house. Fantastic. Yes, apologies for being absent for the past couple of weeks. I've been personally astonishingly busy and quite ill. I've had a man cold, which, as everyone knows, is the worst kind of cold you can possibly get. I'm still actually suffering a little bit from it, so if I cut out or have to cough, I do apologise. But there we are. What are you chaps been up to for the last 2 weeks?
Work.
I literally have not watched any Star Trek in the night. I've been that busy. I've not watched any Star Trek at all. I've not been able to insert any Trek into my life. It's quite sad, really.
I watched an episode of Lower Decks earlier, Richard, and I know you're a big fan.
Which episode was it, James?
Season 1, Episode 1. I started at the beginning.
Oh,
what? Why would you do that?
Because I like Lower Decks.
Saying I haven't watched any Star Trek though, I have been watching some Big Bang with the kids, and there's always Star Trek in that. And we just did the episode with Adam Nimoy, which is a really good episode. But yeah,
So,
That's Leonard Nimoy's DNA.
well, no, he only qualifies as half Nimoy DNA, so the napkin Sheldon has is actually more DNA than Adam's DNA that he's got.
It's Leonard's DNA in the episode where Penny gives him the napkin.
No, he says it's Spock's DNA.
No, he doesn't. Well, whatever.
Yes. Sam says Lower Decks is brilliant.
He's a man of taste. There you go.
Yeah, I'm very pleased that you enjoy Lower Decks. I'm also pleased when people say they enjoy Discovery. I enjoy people enjoying life, whatever your pleasure is, no matter how. No matter how depraved or disgusting your fetish is, who am I to judge? As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's fine.
I always get a little disappointed when you play that sound effect, James. I always want to hear the little ditty afterwards. You know, as the square disappeared. Yeah.
See what you
and then
see.
Mr. Chips doing the weird thing with his top hat. I'm like,
So for people, people who are watching who are either A, not from England, or B, not as old as us, you need to Google
Mr. Chips.
Mr. Chips and then Rude. Because some of the funniest things I've ever seen have been on Mr. Chips' catchphrase. I don't know how they managed to get through it. B, I can't believe they actually aired it. It was astonishing what we got away with in the 80s. So please do Google catchphrase Mr. Chips Rude and watch that clip because it is absolutely superb.
We'll show it as a wish clip later. I've got to hear it. It's
Yeah.
2 minutes. 20 seconds.
We'll show it now if you want. Should we do it now?
Yeah. Let me cue
Roll
it up.
BT,
Well,
Carl.
hang on a minute. Let's talk about some Star Trek first because we've got to. Yeah.
That's not what we normally do.
Leah says I'm watching all the series and all the bloody hell, Leah. Wow. Before we leave for Vegas 2026.
You're not
That's
seriously going to
about
watch
4
Discovery,
days.
are you?
Well, you're going to watch all of them. Are you going to watch Section 31? Are you going to watch Discovery?
And there's bad news for you, Leah, because Starfleet Academy comes out in January, so you've got even more new content that you're going to have to fit in.
Lee says, good evening. Lee, I think you're a first-time flyer. It's nice to meet you, mate.
I'm not sure.
Please let us know where you're joining us from and your favourite character and your favourite series. We'd love to hear that. We love that. Mark,
Hey.
I saw your post, the way you displayed the Riker's beard badges. Top work, man. Really good. Leah's going to do all of them. You're doing it in chronological order. So where are you going to fit in the Abrams films?
Followed by Discovery, followed by TOS, then onward.
But whereabouts are you going to put in the Abrams films? That's the one. That's the one. That's going to be a tricky one to work out. I think some of that might have to be subjective. We'll see.
Just coming back to Mark, you mentioned that he'd been displaying his badges, Carl.
He has, yes.
But does he have this one?
He doesn't. I do. I've been wearing it. I've been wearing mine. You know, I play in a country band now. I've been wearing mine at every country gig I've played. But people love it.
Do you still have some of those available?
That's metal, that is.
Do you still have them available, James?
We know where we can come by them.
I'd love to be able to sport one of those in my working life.
Well, have a word with me later and I'll tell you where to meet the man behind some bins with a brown envelope.
Excellent stuff.
Lee says, I may or may not be trying to get hold of some TNG engineering tools for my collection. I'm joining from Liverpool. Fantastic. Are you a toffee or a red, mate? This is important.
Not that far from myself.
Don't get it wrong.
That's an association football reference, I think.
That is an association football reference. Good evening, Chris. How the devil are you? Leah's splitting disco. Calvin is undecided. Any suggestions? My suggestion would be skipping Discovery.
Altogether.
skipping Section 31. If I'm honest with you, probably skipping Star Trek Beyond as well. Other than that, yeah, watch Lower Decks, watch Prodigy if it tickles your fancy, but don't bother with those ones.
So, Leah, you mentioned, I think, on your socials this week that you're going to Vegas. You've mentioned it here as well. So, will you be our roving correspondent? Because none of us can find the time to go.
Oh, yes, we could have a roving Riker's Beard correspondent.
Great idea.
That'd be
Roving
amazing.
correspondent.
Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. If we could have a roving Leah, that would be incredible. That'd be fantastic.
We'll give you a special badge.
Skipping doesn't count.
Especially
You're going to watch Section 31 again. That's on you. Okay.
Well,
Lee's not into football. That's fair enough.
That should be a T-shirt. That should be a T-shirt. I'd rather be a Klingon. That should definitely be a T-shirt.
I'd rather be a Klingon. Yeah, I quite like that.
By that. I don't know.
I reckon Keir Starmer should wear it. Actually, probably Nigel Farage. But anyway, right. Leah, okay, right. That's legally binding, I believe. We now have our roving reporter for Star Trek Las Vegas. We'll prep
All of our
some
sessions
stuff.
are recorded.
Yeah, we'll prep some stuff for you. Excited.
I met Nigel Farage once. He got very cross with me because I asked him a very technical legal question and he didn't know the answer.
Well, he's not a lawyer, is he? He's just a crook.
Well, it was about the Maastricht Treaty, and that was one of the things he was desperate to get us out of at the time.
Ah, right, yeah. Chris says, at Scarborough, I was rocking my Riker's Beard com badge. We all work. They're fantastic. Leah is a completist. It's nice to hear from a woman.
Wow.
Careful now.
Careful now.
Wow.
Careful now. Careful now. Careful now. Careful. Be very careful with your next words. They could get us cancelled.
Oh dear, such fun. So should we have the clip?
No, let's have. All right, let's have. Okay, so
Let's have the clip.
bit of context first. So, Catchphrase was an 80s TV show with state-of-the-art computer-generated graphics, and you would reveal a square of a GIF, basically, and then trying to figure out what catchphrase it was interpreting. Sometimes it got a bit heated. It got a bit, Mr. Chips got a bit frisky. Well, it's difficult to put into words, but we're going to watch it now and make of it what you will.
What I'd love is for anyone who hasn't seen this in the past to throw into the comments what they think the catchphrase actually is.
Yeah, if you could, there's a prize in it, but you can get a Barrowman DVD out of this.
Absolutely.
I haven't got any left.
Here we go. I'm afraid it is old, so it's not great quality.
You're not right. Burrito's back in play. Here's a catchphrase. Come on, Marita. Come on, Sean. You got to buzz in. There it comes, Marita.
Clean as mustard.
You're right.
Nice and clean.
£280 in the bonus, Marita. Here we go. Marita.
Dance man.
Song and Dance Man's good. It's not the one. Sean. It's another one. Sean. Sorry, Marita.
Long story.
Long story's good. It's not the one. Keep pressing. Marita.
Cut the story short.
Press again and tell me question. Sean.
To cut a long story short.
He was goal hanging there, wasn't he? He was goal hanging.
Here comes the bonus. Sean, we're going to have to speak or run out of time. I have no idea, sorry. means we've run out of time. Take a look at the score. Marina's got 235 pounds. Sean's got 1,295 pounds. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have 260 pounds in the bonus bank. Has got to be one. I'm going to wipe the board. The first person with the right answer wins 260 pounds. Watch your screens. Concentrate. Here we go.
Snake charmer.
Of course it was.
I mean, that's how I'd charm a snake. Take my top hat off.
We'll
I mean,
save the band episode of Rainbow for another week.
The worst of some of the jokes from Bullseye. Oh my god! Some of they're really racist, sexist, weightist. Oh, some of the Jim Bowen jokes he used to do on Bullseye were absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely awful. But yeah, we all laughed. Right, getting back on track.
Well, yes.
Chris says, "Hey, Leah Sci-Fi," and Leah says, "Sandy's in the room."
You're also here.
Lee says, "80s and 90s were comedy gold, full of clever humour and double entendre." Yes, absolutely. That's what we liked about
asked
them.
for a double entendre, so I gave her one. And we haven't got the tumbleweed sound effect.
I was going to say, have you got the bell ringing sound effect?
Right, back to some Star Trek news. So, it's been on again, off again, on again, off again. It's been worse than Ross and Rachel. It's been worse than Leonard and Penny.
We're on a break.
Yeah, what's happening with the Kelvin timeline, James?
It's done. It's over. It's finished. It's not coming back. We don't have to worry about it anymore. They've confirmed that's it. No Star Trek 4, but we are going to get something completely different.
Well, you're moving ahead very quickly there. So, this has been the Kelvin timeline. Carl, can you confirm this? Has this been buried?
Absolutely not, because I've had a horrendously busy week and seen absolutely nothing about it.
Back to James. So, the Kelvin timeline, that's been completely
Sorry to be
buried.
let down.
Yes, I believe, is it Skydance who hold the rights have said, that's it. No, we've decided we're not moving ahead with Star Trek 4. I mean, gosh, it's 10 years now since Beyond. So it's quite a gap in the series. So the first 3 films were in a 6-year window. Yes, so now they've said they're not going to do it.
Well, let's focus on what we can all agree on. Star Trek Beyond possibly is the second worst Star Trek movie ever made. That was utter garbage.
Well, obviously, Section 31
Is worse. Yes. that wins that mantle. Of course, it does. But what is sad?
To be fair, anything that can knock Nemesis into third place, well,
I like Nemesis.
Is Nemesis that bad? I mean,
like
it wasn't what we wanted it to be, but it wasn't that bad a film.
But if we're going to go and look now back on the Kelvin timeline, I know it's a little bit subjective as to what we like and don't like about it. We're all agreed that Beyond is a terrible film. But what we're going to miss about it, I have to say, Chris Pine's Kirk, I thought was absolutely superb. I was thrilled to watch. I just wanted to see him play Kirk again once more because he was that good. No disrespect to anyone else who's played Kirk, including Shatner, but Chris Pine's Kirk was just absolutely superb. I thought he was so. The term I believe is watchable. He was just so watchable as that character. So, oh my god!
now you know what? Oh, that's not the comment I thought you were going to pull up.
Did it? I don't even remember that. It was so bad I blotted the whole thing out.
That's the one I thought you were going to pull up.
Really, Sam?
So, You know what?
Let's unpack. We've got 3 separate statements in there. So Beyond is better than Into Darkness by a long shot. Difficult to say. I mean, I personally was very upset about Into Darkness when they did the scene with the reactor and who was behind the door. And I was like, "Don't you do it! Don't do it!" And then all the physics in it, like they're flying at warp from Klingon space and land just outside the moon's orbit, but somehow are falling into Earth orbit about 20 minutes later, despite the distance involved. It made me very angry. Nemesis I like. I'm with you on that, Sam. And Carl Urban, I'm absolutely with you. He is a magnificent McCoy. He's second only, of
literally
course,
what was running through my head. Yeah, literally what was running through my head when you were talking about Chris Pine. Carl Urban, to me, in the Kelvin timeline was standout. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Sorry, Beyond is better than Into Darkness. What the fuck? Wow. Sam, you and I are going to have to get you tested.
I think the biggest problem with Into Darkness is that it will always be compared to Wrath of Khan. And
because it was a remake.
It's a different
but that's where it falls over. That's why it falls over.
Remake Wrath of Khan, was there?
What? Well, no, you can't improve perfection.
It didn't even try to be a remake. It was its own film. And it was borrowing.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It was completely its own film.
No, it wasn't. Why would it? No. We need to have this conversation in person.
I need some more of this.
Absolutely. Love you to bits, Richard, but I cannot agree with that one.
All right. Okay. Well, let's move on from that bombshell.
Wow, we really didn't like my viewpoint there. It's gone.
Let's have a look here. So Amanda says that she doesn't think she'll ever watch Section 31 again. And she's absolutely right. That was a disaster. Sam says Beyond was not a bad episode, but really stretched out to be a movie. Oh, well, yeah, I see where you're going. Into Darkness was a fever dream, I think, too many plot holes. Well, it was just a clock up of the Wrath of Khan that was absolute perfection. There was no need to mess around with that, was there?
The thing the bit that stood out for me in Star Trek Beyond was the characters started relating to each other more. So the bit between Spock and McCoy, that was a really standout bit for me.
What, have we all taken leave of our senses? So this is how the world ends, is it? Honestly.
No, you leave the room for 1 minute, Richard.
Don't forget, for these characters to bond and have the chemistry, they'd only had, a total of 6 hours screen time across all 3 films. So there was a limit to how much they could establish.
Absolutely. But I think just that duo there, the Spock and McCoy duo, really did hit it in Beyond.
Yes, yeah, where they beam down and to the planet and McCoy has to do surgery on a bit of.
It was shit. It was all shit. All of it. In Beyond, it was all. There was nothing good about that film. Nothing. Well, no. The Yorktown space station was pretty cool.
That was beautiful.
That was pretty cool. Other than that, it was all shit. All of it. It was crap.
Okay, all right, calm down.
God. Honestly, you're gone for 2 weeks. The world's gone mad. It's gone mad.
I know what'll loosen us up. Let's have a moment of relaxation. That's enough. You can have too much of a good thing.
That's better.
Right, but we have some exciting news because although the Kelvin timeline has been cancelled, now the next bit I'm not too. I recognise the names, but I don't know too much information on it. There has been a new film greenlit, and the showrunners are in place. James, can you tell us about that, please?
No, I can't. All I can tell you is that it's meant to be something completely new, standalone. That's all I know about it.
The showrunners, I believe.
Let me see what I can find.
It's the research on this show that gets you, isn't it?
Don't worry, I'm looking.
Hey, Ruth, how you doing? That's always a safe bet, to be
Hey,
fair.
Ruth, if you've just joined us, don't forget, we still know people who know how to get hold of these. Now, meanwhile, over in Research Corner,
Carl Urban, yeah, he's meant to be a fantastic guy. And Carl Urban's McCoy was equal to Chris Pine's Kirk, definitely. It wouldn't have worked otherwise. In fact, when we were at Blackpool and we had the opportunity to interview Conor Trenier, one of the things I wanted to get, one of the things I got to ask him and got across to him that I really wanted to was the fact that he was an unknown actor and he was thrust straight on screen straight away with Scott Bakula. Now that can't have been easy for him at all, and he literally, they looked like they've been on screen for decades together already. The chemistry was there straight away. And he freely admitted, Scott had recently had a child. They didn't really chum together too much off set. But the on-screen chemistry was absolutely superb. And yeah, and when you get that, both actors need to be on top of their game. So yeah, Carl Urban and Chris Pine in the Abrams universe, both of them fantastic.
Okay, so I have a little info on here.
Okay.
So I've gleaned this from our over at trekmovie.com. Basically says
other Trek sites are available.
Absolutely. So this is confirming the team of Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly.
Not Brett Goldstein, then.
No.
Oh.
Wouldn't Brett Goldstein made a great Khan?
So they are the creative pair between across films like Spider-Man: Homecoming and Dungeons and Dragons, also featuring Chris Pine.
Oh dear.
And they have reportedly been drafted in to, they are to write and produce pretty much the whole hog. And sources have added that it is likely to be completely unconnected to any previous Trek series, movie, or character. So it will be a completely original Star Trek.
That's fair enough. If we get a new ship and crew, well, why not?
That's what it's suggesting.
Well, we've made that mistake with Section 31, haven't we? So let's not.
No. Section 31 was relating to something prior, wasn't it? Characters, etc., etc. This is saying it will be completely unrelated to any characters or series that we have already seen.
It's a big universe, It
is a big universe.
Star Wars films. Think, well, why is everything related around these handful of characters? And it's this whole universe they've built. They just don't go anywhere.
I'm just there's some other comments I'll come back to in a moment, but Leah's made a really good point here. So another thing we didn't ask for.
So it's not legacy, which we all want.
Yeah, and she makes a very good point here. For years now, I've been championing the fact that they make Star Trek we don't want to watch off the back of Enterprise, because when Enterprise came out, that isn't what we wanted.
No.
But we've all grown to love it, and it's brilliant. So I've always kind of given them that bit of leeway. But yeah, it's another thing we didn't ask for. We didn't ask for. We did ask for Discovery. Fool us. But we didn't ask for Lower Decks. We didn't ask for Prodigy. We didn't ask for 2 really poor seasons of Picard.
I was going to say, we did ask for Picard, but we didn't get what we wanted until season 3.
It's
Alan.
It's another thing we didn't ask for. When they come up and they say, "Hang on, we'll move on to Alan and his insanity in a moment." When they come up with and they say, "Right, it's not been linked at all. It's going to be a brand new Star Trek, no character, nothing." Well, it feels like. Let's do generic sci-fi film and put a Star Trek sticker on it.
Now, when TNG was released, what did they say?
Oh, it wasn't popular at the time, was it?
Not at all.
It was very much, sort of. And then they loved it.
Now, let's move on to DS9. Was that well received when it first came out? And, was it anywhere near as popular as it is now? Absolutely not.
And probably the biggest one, which I already alluded to, Enterprise.
Enterprise. So do you think... No,
Bring around the little shuttlecraft.
And in the comments,
all three of
in
us
the comment-
really desperately tried to be in time with our sway then, and we just couldn't do it.
in the comments, if you can tenuously link hello to Enterprise, then you get a Barrowman DVD. It's there. Anyone in the comments, tenuously link Enterprise to hello. If you can, there's a prize in it for you. The link is there.
But yeah, let's face it, Golden Era Trek, not a single one of them was initially wanted or well received.
Oh, I think Voyager was quite well received when it first came out.
That's because Voyager was always going to win.
But I think because it was set apart, they flew them off away from the legacy timeline, but kind of dipping in every now and again. They kind of had it unintentionally the right way. But yeah.
Outstanding.
I think Voyager hit upon a magic formula where it didn't necessarily upset anyone, but at the same time, it wasn't thrilling, but it was enough.
Well, we got to go back into space with a Starfleet crew who were actually exploring strange new worlds, didn't we? And they were properly out on the frontier.
Lee's just chimed in with, I'd like some proper closure on DS9.
Have you not
I
seen
get
what we left behind?
I get that. Personally, I think largely unnecessary. Nice to see a film version of Andy Robinson's book, A Stitch in Time.
Now, that would be excellent. But
it's a wonderful book. I think it'd make a shit film, mate. Got to be honest with you. It'd be a bit dull. It's one of my favourite books.
Who on earth would you manage to get to play that character as well?
Well, Andrew Robinson, he's still alive.
Yeah, but he did.
He's not dead.
No, I know he's not dead, but what I'm saying is the chances are he wouldn't be playing the character at this point.
Why not?
Under all the prosthetics, he could carry it off.
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't carry off young Garak.
No,
he
A
couldn't.
lot of the book is young Garak, isn't it? So,
well, let's just go back to my original question, because let's face it, they probably wouldn't get Andrew Robinson to do it. So who would you?
oh, I know, Alan
know
Carr.
what? No, God, I'd let him rip off his head and shit down his neck. No,
Don't mince words, Richard. Tell us what you really think.
actually,
I love
you know,
your turn of phrase there, James. Don't mince words.
the chap who
Wow.
plays.
Oh, it's ready then.
Bravo, Amanda. Bravo. The chap who plays.
Yes. Sorry, Richard.
Who plays Sheldon Cooper? I've forgotten the actor's name now in Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
He'd play Garrett beautifully.
Jim.
Jim
Parsons.
That's
Jim
the one.
Parsons. Yep, he'd play Garrick brilliantly. I'd cast him as Garrick in a second. He'd be perfect.
Mm.
You know,
Right,
they actually filmed 6 episodes of DS9 season 8, don't you?
I wasn't
Never
aware of
released,
that.
except I have them here. In this disc.
Sam says,
The
I
only
think
copy.
Voyager was well received because people didn't like DS9 in one place. Ruth says, yes, because the new storyline wasn't told before. Lee says, I was just passing by your window.
I was sitting by your window.
Good man.
Bravo, sir. Bravo. There's so many of them about now. I struggle to, yeah. Good evening. Hey, Rashid. How you doing, buddy?
Good evening.
And also in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes.
Yes, not
Man
for
on the
long.
dock.
He's only got about 3 lines.
But he was very good.
Mm.
So yes, we've got a new Star Trek film on the way. and we know nothing about it other than it's done by. I'm going to be kind here and say generic showrunners.
And it will
People
be
with
nothing to do with any Star Trek we've seen before.
Well, if they are watching, we are available as creative consultants.
Absolutely. We have
Do you
some wonderful
think-
ideas.
and I might be stretching here, but given how poorly Section 31 was received, do you think maybe they learned their lesson from that and they will give us some content? No.
No.
Do you think they're still? But so getting into the
they're
nitty
going to
gritty
show
now.
us what we should enjoy.
But because the problem I had with Section 31 wasn't how shit the film was. It was how, because we've had shit Star Trek films before and we grow to love them over time.
Yeah.
It's how it just wasn't Star Trek. It felt like, okay, we want to get even more people into this. We want as many Star Trek fans as there are Star Wars fans. So let's try and make it more appealing to everyone. Which is what I feel they've done with Lower Decks and with Prodigy, and that's why I don't really like that shit. I think that they're trying to appeal to a massive audience base, which don't get me wrong, they're to make money. I completely appreciate it. But I think if you want to uphold the values of Star Trek, you don't need to make it with the fans. Of course you don't. That's not what this is about. But you have to make it a Star Trek show. You have to understand what makes it Star Trek. You know, this is where a lot of people didn't like the Kelvin films because they weren't the Star Trek we're used to. Whereas all the other films, no matter how bad they were, did have that Star Trek element to them. Now, if you're going to try and make a new film that's completely separate of everything else, what possible reason could you have to do that other than to, well, let's try and make it appeal to a wider audience? And I get that. I get that they're there to make money. And without the money, the whole franchise folds. But I'm just a bit concerned that they're going to make another Section 31. It feels like it's going to be another Section 31.
Well, is it going to be straight to video?
Probably not with those showrunners, no.
No, I would imagine it'll be a big screen event. I certainly hope so. Would you a big screen event?
It's a difficult one because back in the day, like Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Well, let's start with the motion picture. Okay, you'd had 2001: A Space Odyssey before, but until that, you never had any great space scenes. And the one of the Enterprise refit in dry dock, 13 minutes of pure porn.
Yeah.
That people hadn't seen before. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, the first ever CGI used in motion picture film, the Genesis project. It had these groundbreaking things. That was Star Trek. So it's difficult to find those niches these days. I think possibly the niches might be relying less on special effects and a bit more on some good writing, please, and some good acting.
Special effects are only there to support the story and the plot. They're not an end in themselves.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. There's a brand new film coming out, unconnected to everything. It's got potential to kickstart a whole new lease of life into the franchise that we'll all love. Like DS9 and Voyager and Enterprise did.
Yes.
So let's hope it does.
So that's two headings of the news for this week, but there's even more news, isn't there?
If there is, then I'm unaware of it, so enlighten me.
Well, fans of Lego have finally had it confirmed. There will be an Enterprise D Lego set being released at the end of this month. It is approximately 2 feet long, comes with 9 minifigures, one of which is Riker with a rocket launcher that's meant to be a trombone.
Mm-hmm.
And as someone who enjoys building the odd bit of Lego, but only the knockoff stuff from AliExpress because it's a lot cheaper, I'm afraid that what I've seen of it looks pretty dodgy.
Yeah, I'm not
certainly not
convinced.
something I would lash out 350 quid on, I'm afraid.
I think considering the job they've done on the Star Wars Lego stuff, you look at my brother-in-law, for example, he's massive into his Lego and he's massive into his Star Wars. And, put the two together, he's had a heyday for years and years and years now. He's very fortunate. He's got the full size Millennium Falcon. He's got the Star Destroyer, and they are absolutely awesome pieces of kit. They really are. I couldn't believe it when I saw those first pictures of the D.
Of all the things you could have done.
Yeah. As much as everyone wants it, that class of starship does not lend itself to Lego. Do the Defiant, for goodness sake.
You say that, Carl, but not so long ago they brought out a space shuttle, and it looks properly like the space shuttle. There are a few little bumps on it, so you can tell it's Lego. Same as with a lot of the Star Wars stuff, but the Enterprise D just looks terrible. I mean, they haven't really made much of an effort to make the dish round.
No, or really nice and flat, and it just. Oh.
I mean, I've got to be honest with you. I
I'm
think
very disappointed by what they've produced. So that means we probably won't be sent a kit for approval then.
all the Lego stuff looks shit.
Do you know what, Lego? We dare you. Send it to us.
Change our minds, yeah.
I completely get and I appreciate people who like Lego and they're into Lego. And when I was like 6, I loved Lego too. But if you're still into it, fantastic. I'm glad you are. I'm not into Lego myself. I think all the Lego stuff looks a bit crap. But you're right. Like, why pick the Enterprise D? The Defiant would look good in Lego. There's at least make it sort of shaped. It just looks
like
shit.
the Galileo, the original one, would be quite a reasonable shape for Lego.
You can Lego, the old the 50th anniversary Mega Bloks collection, for example. The original Enterprise in that, it's huge and it looks absolutely freaking awesome.
I'm delighted for anyone who's looking forward to this Lego Enterprise D and has pre-ordered it for £5,000 and except. I really hope that you.
It's 350, but it's still a significant wedge.
I hope it's everything you want it to be, but I can't get excited about Lego. I don't even like the Lego movies or the computer games. I dislike it. Sorry, no, I'm not.
I
Lego.
was really looking forward to it. Genuinely, I was really looking forward to it. Like I say, having seen what my brother-in-law's done with the Millennium Falcon, it looked like really good fun. I was really hoping for that. Really hoping for it, and I feel let down.
Yes. Anyone in the comments planning to buy it? Let us know.
Lee, I believe, by the look of it.
Oh, on the score of expensive purchases, about a year ago, I signed up to the Tomy Enterprise refit metal replica. So
yes, we got a delivery date.
Well, they sent an email the other day saying we're having some production issues, but stay tuned because it was meant to be around the end of this year. So I'm very much looking forward to having sight of that. I'd forgotten all about it. So yes,
it's nice when you put some money into something and forget about it, and then suddenly it turns up. I think with the factory entertainment stuff, that's what I do. The cup and saucer stuff I ordered was like, when it turned up, I was like, I've completely forgotten I ordered that. And I was like, wow, this is brilliant. I couldn't even remember I ordered it. It was fantastic.
Because I can't wait to move to a big enough house. I'll have somewhere to display mine. The whole room just for a cup and saucer. Just down the corridor from the gift wrapping room.
Do you know, there's two things. If I won the lottery, there's two things I want from a house. Number one, library. One library. Number two, a gift wrapping room. and it's a room that if you go into, you'll come out and there'll be glitter on you or some shit. So it's a room. It's a room just for gift wrapping, and it would have scissors that couldn't leave the room. You can't take them into the kitchen for convenience. No, they're just there for paper.
It'd be like Tesco. You go outside, the alarms go off. You leave the gift wrap room, all hell breaks loose.
There'd be scented candles for wax sealant. There'd be ribbons. There'd be everything in that gift wrapping room. And it would be adjacent to my library. It would be adjacent to my library. And I'm telling you now, James, I'm afraid you wouldn't be allowed in my library.
So the library, would it have the secret exit in the shelf where you just pull the book?
Yes. Yeah. So there'd be a book. It'd probably be Watership Down, and you pull Watership Down, and then the bookcase would come out.
Book.
Yeah,
And
but no,
as the door opens, do you get to hear bright eyes?
Like a fire, and then in that secret cupboard would be all my pornography. That's where it will be. All my midget porn.
Have a bust
keep
of
it in there.
Shakespeare.
Yeah.
You flip it open and it reveals the bat poles.
No, all pornography. No poles. We could have poles in there.
Just not the sort James is referring to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dream to have my own trick.
Where were we?
We're discussing my gift wrapping room. Right, so if you're watching and you've been enjoying us, or even if you haven't, if you could please give us a thumbs up, love, or laugh emoji. All of that helps us. For those of you that have disagreed with us tonight, think hard on your comments. For those
Usually right.
Yeah, well, I don't know. People who liked Section 31, people who thought that Star Trek Beyond was better than Star Trek Into Darkness, you might want to get that looked at. It's one of those awful things you don't want to go to a doctor about, but probably best if you do in the long run. Like the longer you leave it, the worse it'll get. So get that looked at.
Yeah.
Warp 2. Where are we on Warp 2 now?
Oh, Warp 2. So that's still. When is it? Let me look that up.
Is it April, May, something like that? Please tell me it's May the 4th, just for the comedy value.
Warp 2 convention. It is. Where's the date? Where is the date? 8th of May.
Booking very quickly for me at the moment. And don't forget, please do hit the thumbs up, the love emoji. Dates for me at the moment. Booking up next year very quickly. My band's insanely popular. It's crazy. We agreed to do no more than 2 gigs a month, but we're fighting people off trying to book us. It's stupid. So, oh, Rashid, you've not been paying attention, mate.
He just tuned in late. Just tuned in late tonight, Rashid.
We just started early.
Yeah,
we were straight in there.
Anyway, Warp 2. So.
Can we get that? Can we get that in time?
I've got James. You need to take your cue from Richard, not the other way round.
It's like the Goes Wrong show, isn't it? Excuse me.
So meanwhile, back at Warp 2. Who's going? Let me have a look. Eve Harlow. Don't know who that is. J.G. Hertzler. We know who that is. Martha Hackett, Robert O'Reilly, Todd Stashwick, and Alison Scagliotti. Who's
Todd Stashwick? He's the man who likes to say no.
he's not the man from Del Monte. So who are Eve Harlow and Alison Scagliotti? Someone fill us in.
Speaking of the Mountain Del Monte,
What does he say?
Iranu.
Uvavu.
Uvavu. Iranu.
This is rather fetching, though, considering it's 100% polyester. It's not.
You can't really tell over the camera.
Nah, it's pretty good. I'm pleased with it. I'm only going to wear it for a couple of songs, otherwise we'll get sweaty.
Okay. Good. So, right, let's Google Alison Scagliotti. I'm desperate to know who that is. Talk amongst yourselves.
Christoph has already done the research on this for us, James.
Oh, thank you. Okay, well, I'll close my Google page. What's he said?
He said they've got no Trek credit that he can find.
Well, what? Why is she invited to Warp 2? I mean, hang on.
So reopen that browser.
James, just before you comment like that, remember we were guests at conventions. Come on.
Says here
Farlow was Discovery Season 5, according to Rashid.
she's in the series Warehouse 13, sometimes associated with Trek fandom due to appearances at Star Trek conventions. But why did she appear at Star Trek
I was
conventions?
going to say, you can't just turn up and go, "Hi, I'm part of Trek." No, we do it, but that's different.
Carl, we turn up with stuff. We turn up with material. Yeah. We deliver something, no matter how poor it might be.
Well, it's yeah.
I'll have you know.
I know what it is.
You're getting excited, aren't you? It's nearly that time.
There were bounty hunters in Discovery Season 5.
Oh, were you still watching it in season 5?
I mean,
I don't remember anything.
I did watch it, but I didn't pay attention because it was fucking awful.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
remember
they were actually main characters, but it was so dull. It's one of these things. It's like Section 31. I've kind of, yeah.
Wasn't Book meant to be a bounty hunter?
I thought
No,
he was
he
like
was-
a postman or something. I mean, again,
Yeah, no, he was
No,
no
a,
interest in him at all.
he was a courier.
Yeah,
So
the postman. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like parcel force of Discovery.
So I've
Put
left
in
the parcel
attempt
somewhere. I'm not sure if it's even in the right solar system. Here's
Yeah.
a photo.
It's an attempted delivery. It's
I've left it in your safe place. No, you left it in my bin, in the binman's bin, and now my factory entertainment teacup and saucers gone.
God damn you, Discovery!
Mm. One of the many things Discovery's to blame for.
Mm.
Oh my. Well, there we go. So so Warp 2. Who's going to Warp 2? Because I can tell you this.
I'm
as it
hoping
stands,
I'm going to. What are the dates? Have we figured out the dates? I really would
8th
like
and
to
10th
go.
of May.
8th to 10th of May.
I have discussed the possibility of just going and staying in the hotel and being in the bar, but not actually paying to go into the convention because I just don't know that I need the extra expense.
Currently, those dates are acceptable to me.
Iranu.
They appear to be after a bank holiday weekend, so they may be negotiable for me.
Yeah, your boss, I hear, is a bit of a stickler.
He's an absolute tyrant, mate.
I know mine is.
The only thing I don't like about the and by the way, if you haven't given us a thumbs up or love or laugh emoji yet, please do. There seems to be a complete lack of Riker's beard content at Warp 2, which seems to be the main thing that people are interested in these days.
Needs more beard.
Needs more beard.
But we do have, we have Kent Comic Con.
Oh yes, we're doing that soon. Muna Curtis is going to be there.
And the boys from Chips.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. And people in
They're wearing their top hats with their cane and like,
Ah.
yeah.
Well, I'd quite like to meet Eric Estrada, so that's very cool. I only have to go to Herne Bay to do so. Yes, as it stands, we're currently invited to destination in
Blackpool.
August. We were invited to Manston. We'll see about that.
We're invited to Manson again this year.
We were invited. So, well, any chance this time that we can have our set somewhere that doesn't have 3 inches of rainwater in it when I come in the morning?
I'll tell them to politely that we will choose where we will go if we are going to do it. I mean, well, you'd do it politely. I wouldn't do it politely. So you should probably do it. Right. Well, we're past time, gentlemen.
Well, just before we go, can I stick a reminder out there that as it stands, we're still potentially coming up to London on the 29th of November, and would love to see people there. But if not enough people want to meet us, then we'll save the money and do something in the new year instead. So we would really like sort of people letting us know whether they're intending to meet us or not.
Yep. I think there's a post up on the page if you want to comment on that. Yeah.
It's a lunch at 1, a trip around the Imperial War Museum at about 2:30, and then dinner from 5, dinner and drinks until we have to catch the electric railway home. Yes.
But until next time, please do look after yourselves and each other.
Don't have nightmares.